Hi everyone and welcome to another tutorial. It's Clinton from Kingdom Life Academy, and in our last tutorial I showed you guys how to upload and activate a theme in WordPress, and the theme that we are using is DMS. So I'm going to show you the front end of the website. So you would go to the top here, it'll have your website name, and you click visit site. And the thing with DMS is that it works best in Chrome, so try not to use any other browsers, right? Especially when you're working with the front end of it. Now, the framework is divided into sections. You have your fixed section at the top, right? Now, the main thing to note is that if you scroll down, you'll notice that it stays in its place, and you generally use this section for menus and stuff like that. And then you have your header. Your header is like where you're going to put your church logo and things like that. It's anything that you want to stay as the primary section on all the pages. So if you go to your home page or contact us, you're always going to see the header, and that's generally where you would put your logo. Then the next section is the template, and the template section is how you want this specific page to look, and you can actually save the template thereafter if you want to use it on other pages. And this is generally where you can have the content of your site, right? Then you got your footer at the bottom. Now, the great thing about DMS is that it's drag and drop. So you've got this menu at the bottom, right? And you have add to page. So if there's anything you want to add to your site, so for instance, if you want to add a slider, you just click on it, and drag it, and drop it wherever you want to, whether it be on the header. In this instance, I'll just drop it there. And we have to refresh, right, just to see what the header looks like. So we're going to reload the page. And there you see there's your slider, right? So there's a whole range of functions that you can add from here. It's, the best thing with DMS is that you just play around. If you don't like something, remove it. It's fine. So whole range of stuff, right? Then you have your page setup. Now the page setup is, if you look at this template area here, right, then you can save the template. So if you've made a configuration and you're happy with it, then you can actually save it by, you can choose like default, right? And you click update template with current configuration, and then it'll save it. So then when you go to another page, you can just click on load and it'll load the same settings on there. So it helps save time. Then you've got your site settings. Your site settings, you have your layout and navigation. I prefer to use a pixel width based layout. The reason being is, see, you can select a percentage width. If you use percentage, then you don't know what resolution the person that's visiting your site has on their computer. So it'll take a percentage based on, so if you say like that the layout must be 80%, then it'll work with 80% of whatever the resolution is. So it'll resize itself, and it can be difficult for you in maintaining how your site is going to look. So I prefer to use pixel. Next is the color and background. So you can change the background color, the color of the text, the color of your links. You can set a background image if you want. I try to avoid doing a background image as far as possible in most cases, because it tends to slow down how fast your page loads. But I mean, it's up to you, because with the speed of the internet these days, like sometimes it doesn't matter. In typography, you can change the font that you are using. Now there are predefined font. There are quite a few of them, so you can just go through and see which one you prefer. Next is your social settings, so you can add your Twitter account and your app ID, stuff like that. The import and export, we're going to be using this as a shortcut, right? We are going to import from the Kingdom Life website all those settings so that it makes it a lot faster for you to get going. Then there's advanced settings. There's some stuff there. I don't really use that. And then you can reset it if need be, if you're not happy with what you've done. Then you got your custom section. In the custom section, you can just add in, if there's any specific code and stuff like that, you can use that. Like for instance, there is a bug with this theme, but when I import the settings from Kingdom Life, it's going to fix that bug. You'll see some code in this section as well. Lastly, there's the preview, right? And when you click on that, like you'll notice you can edit all these areas. So when I click on preview, it'll show you what the website will look like, right? There you go. Then you click it again, it'll go back to normal. So basically, you play around with it and you put everything together, and from there, you create your layout. In our instance now, we're going to save time, so I'm going to upload the settings from Kingdom Life Academy. So what I'm going to do is, I'll go to Site Settings, go to Import. You'll find this file on the Kingdom Life website. So I'm going to click on Import, then Harvest Church, and I'm going to get the file that I created. And then are you sure? Okay. It says settings imported. So click on that. And you'll see that it's actually loaded the same settings from Kingdom Life's website onto this website. So now we are going to customize it further in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching. If you have any further questions, please leave a comment below. If you found this information useful, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe.